going on, guys? It's Jazzy, and today I'm here with multi-talented musician, businesswoman, and fashionista, Miss Rihanna.
We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond.
Miss Riri, how are you doing today?
Hello, I'm good, Jazzy. How are you?
I'm very excited for this interview.
I am too. I've always been a fan of your interviews, and I feel honored.
Thank you so much, and of course, I'm a fan of you as well.
Thank you.
First of all, I just want to point out I love the new Fenty Puma Avanti collab, and I love how you handpicked me to be here. I mean, it's honestly an honor to be here and interview you, and I really love all the clothing and the shoes that you guys gave me. It's amazing.
Thank you. With the shoes that I designed for Puma, I just redesigned something that was always a part of Puma's history, and for me, it was something that elevated all of my aesthetic, all of my mom clothes, everything that I'm supposed to feel comfortable always gets a bit lazy, and you always want to find a way to elevate that. So I wanted to do that with the shoe, and I always wanted it to be on cool people like you. So I'm so happy that you love it.
Well, hey, it's fashionable and it's comfortable at the same time, so I really like it.
Cozy.
Yes.
Cozy boots.
So you're an inspiration to young girls all across the world, not only as a musician, but also as a businesswoman and fashionista, as I pointed out before. What are some of the most difficult challenges you have experienced upon your transition into the business and fashion world?
How old are you now?
I'm 14 right now.
14. Okay. So I started in this industry. I was signed at 16. I turned 17 shortly thereafter, but as you could imagine, I wanted to hire all experts around me. And so the experts weren't 17, they weren't 16. They were all people who were older than I was, people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, just people that have been in this game and can teach me everything that I needed to know. But the challenge for me was people taking me seriously, you know?
Yeah.
People always took me seriously as a creative, but when it came to the business aspect, I don't think people understood that I was getting acquainted with that aspect of it as well. So it worked out in my favor, but it was a challenge for people to speak to me on that level.
Totally agree with you, because I feel like sometimes it can be hard for, especially when you're young in a certain space.
Yes.
It's hard for a lot of older people to really get adjusted to that
Of course.
and to kind of support that in
Yes.
a way. And, I feel like, that could be pretty challenging, especially as a young person just getting used to that.
Yes, because
But-
our community, we know how to make money,
Right.
but we don't really know how to keep it because we haven't been taught financial literacy as much. But I feel like that was a big challenge, but I learned that, and I've always took pride in learning more about that.
Wow.
And you should too. If you're going to
Yes.
start a business, learn about the business first.
Understood, for
Yes.
sure. Yes, I will. And tapping into new industries and tapping into new ventures is a challenge, and it's pretty scary at first. But as long as you are very calculated about how you're going to get there, that's very crucial, and that's all you need.
I think the freedom in getting into an industry is probably going to be the easiest space you'll ever be in. Because once you start getting into the calculations and the logistics and the things you learned, it gets a lot tougher because you have to think from a different space. At first, it's always free. You'll figure this out. Like even as a teenager in your early 20s, you're gonna feel very free. But then when you get older and you start to figure out other aspects, perspectives on life and business, things are gonna get a lot more challenging. I encourage you to keep that same freedom that you have right now, always.
Sure.
That's my only advice.
Got it. Thank you. And
For
I'll
real.
make sure to keep that in my heart.
Do things your way, but don't ever feel like your wings aren't there.
Understood. Well, Miss Rihanna, you're originally from Barbados and rep it every chance you get, especially during Carnival time.
The world is gonna know that we Bajan to the bone.
Why is it so important for you to stay in tune with your culture and with your West Indian roots? And what do you love most about being from Barbados?
I actually only know being from Barbados. I only know my culture. I only know the things that I'm comfortable with. I feel comfortable in spaces that I'm familiar with. I don't like a lot of change, but Barbados will always be represented through any art form of mine because I can't really help it. It's not even a choice of mine. But as long as I do have the choice, Barbados will be a part of me.
Well, I love how you rep where you're from. Any chance that you get, I feel like that's very important. Representation is key. As I always say, you looked beautiful in your masquerade costume during Carnival time in
thank you.
Barbados. I really loved it.
Thank you.
And making sure that everyone knows where you're from is also very important.
Of course. Where are you from?
I'm from Panama.
What?
Yeah. Panama.
Caribbean girl. Caribbean massive.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love that. So being a mother of two, I know is not easy because my mom, she's a mother of 6.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she has to juggle 6 kids every single day, and it's not easy for
Your
her.
mother's a gem.
Yes. Shout out to my mom, by the way.
And an MVP. Oh, that's mom?
Yeah, it's my mom right there.
MVP right there. Wow.
Thank you. And,
You'll see one day at 50 when they allow you to date for the first time.
well, more than likely, yeah. But, I know that it's not very easy for her, but she's not as busy as you.
By the way, don't ever underestimate your mom. She's probably a lot more busy than me, and she has to worry for the rest of her life times 6. 6 kids?
Yeah.
It's not easy just worrying. The worry alone is a lot.
Yeah.
Providing is a lot. Knowing and understanding that each of your individuals and you have individual needs is a lot. I think being a mom is probably the hardest job ever. My job seems challenging. Nothing compared to being a mom. Trust me. So always say, Mom, I respect you. I love you. Great job. Because we need to hear it sometimes. Take it from a mom.
For sure, yes.
Stop
I will.
crying, Jen.
Do you ever look back at your childhood and really just kind of look back at the sacrifices that your mom made?
Oh, yeah, that's why I'm saying that.
Yeah.
You know, like you're a kid and you're like, mommy. And then when you grow up, you're just like, wow, she made this look easy and just normal. I don't even remember a day that my mom was sick. You know what I mean? Like, you don't remember your mom ever not being available for you. And now that you're an adult, you're just like, oh my goodness, she's a superhuman. She's the MVP. That's why I said that. It's like,
Right.
she did this with less resources and she made it look so seamless. And I look up to her so much because it's hard on me, even though I have less kids, less resources, and less time. And she made it so beautiful. I always looked up to her, even as a child. And as a mom, I look up to her even more.
Shouts out to all the moms out there. You guys are amazing.
Yes.
And shouts out to all the moms that make, I know that all moms make sacrifices for their kids. So shouts out to you guys. You guys are the real MVPs, like you said.
Y'all can all make a round of applause for the mamas, girl.
A round of applause.
Everybody can make noise for the mamas.
Yep. And we really do appreciate you guys, even though sometimes we may not say it, but we really do love you guys. And we really do appreciate everything, all the sacrifices, everything. So thank you.
Who birthed this child right here? You are incredible.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Thank you.
So I don't know if you remember, but in the summertime we took a picture at Yankee Stadium when I saw you.
Okay,
and
let me see.
I posted it, and a lot of people, they wrote, well, it was like 1 million comments, and they were asking for me to ask you when new music is dropping. So, hey, can we expect any new music? Yeah. Can we expect any new music dropping soon? At least a hit or two.
So far, I've been singing like Gracie's Corner at ABC.
So we're
But it's not my song.
Okay.
But I love it.
All right, well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Can you please share some words of motivation to everyone watching my show?
Oh my gosh. She's a star. She's a role model. And by the way, this is not easy to be this confident as a young lady. But she can show you the way. Because trust me, if I had someone like you in my life when I was a little girl, my confidence would have started a lot earlier. You're so cool.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
And that means a lot coming from you.
Yes.
Well, everyone, I'm here with multi-talented businesswoman, musician, and everything all above. Thank you so much, Miss Riri, and we're having a great time. And until next time,
Jazzy.
jazzing out. Thank you so much. Like, that meant a lot to me.